In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to find your caches on Uranus so that you can progress past the Neptune Junction. Practiced a few times, and I think I've got a pretty decent handle on it. First things first, I don't know if you guys can notice, but we have no music on. So come into your options, come to your sound settings, and turn your music all the way off. Music, not just to say music, sound is going to make more of a difference here than having Thief's Wit on. That doesn't mean I don't advise having it on. We do, in fact, on my rather normal looking Rhino here, have Thief's Wit and Rush on. I'm taking Rhino just because he's fun, and it means I'm using a nice, easy, accessible Warframe. If you've got Vault, that's a good idea. Speed yourself up as you're running around. Although, I don't know whether or not that helps, because you are going to need to be fairly thorough when you are looking around. So I decided to go with Armored Agility and Rush with Thief's Wit. So this is quite utility-based as far as modding goes. And I've gone with just easy casts rather than having any power strength or anything on there. Should be all good. I'm using Sober Prime because if you've been following the series, I plan on switching accounts at some point. And being as this can give some interesting rewards, I'm not going to say good rewards, but interesting, like Warframe mods and stuff, I might as well have it on my main account, so I don't want to do this too much. Either way, let's get into the mission. And once we're in, what I recommend doing, and you can see right now, right, I'm going to bring this map up, you can see this loot all around me. It's all over the map. So what I recommend doing is just going and making sure that you're clearing it off. And it doesn't matter what it is, just clear it off the map, shoot it, or hit it with the melee weapon, whatever it is you need to do. You can see that normal lockers don't show up on the map. So you could, in theory, leave these alone. You don't need to interact with them if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you guys. Let me get these cleared off. And here's a bit that I want to show whether we get a cache in it or not. So these water pumps here, you can see that's pretty steady water. We can't go into there right now. If we hack this, that'll make it so that there starts being little breaks in the water. And if we're quick, what we can do is we can use the fins to get up to the top. Now, if you brought something like Nova or Titania into this, which, you know, I'm not using Nova because it's... Oh, man, I'm going to have to restart this 1 second. If you do get caught in it, just wait a second and it'll stop again. No, leave me alone. I turned all the alarms off. Oh, the cache is right there, look. I'm still going to show this. The cache is there, that's all good. I can give you guys an example, but I need to wait for it to start again now. Let's go ahead and click this. So this is what you're looking for. You can hear the ringing, right? And even over here, you can kind of hear it a little bit. So you can hear the ringing. Go ahead and click that. And just because I want to make sure you guys know how to get to the top here.
The first resource cache.
We're going to go ahead and we're going to jump onto one of these fins. Jump up to the top. And there can obviously be more loot up here. So we're going to head back down now, continue with the mission. Okay, going to cut to another room just because it's got quite a well-hidden shelf on it. You can see it wants me to go through that way, right? And this is a fairly obvious room. It's got like all these computers and stuff in it. Kind of come up here. It doesn't really show you very much that there's much of a platform, but if you jump up this way, look, you can see we have quite a few containers. Now, of course, it's all identified on the map with Thief's Wit, but I just want to make sure you guys, you know, aren't pulling your hair out because you can't quite find where all of these items are. I'm just going around still, clearing all of the little bits off. Okay, so if you listen carefully, we've got another jingle. There's another jingle. It's going to be in here, look. Here we are. And it's interesting, right, because you can see that those lockers are not being picked up by Thief's Wit, and that one is, which is just handy and good to know. Okay, so something else I definitely want to show, whether we find a cache or not, is the lift. Now, I'm going to write it down just to give you a bit of time, but you see that platform there? One can appear on there, so just make sure you're keeping an eye on the platform as you come on down. Let's clear this out. Okay, all containers broken, we can continue forward. Okay, so here we have another tile that I want to show, whether or not the cache shows itself. So you can see we have this all in the side. This is a submersible tile, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to go inside. And there are two ways we can go, if I remember rightly. There's a bit that takes us under the fan. Where are you? It's under the fan. We want to zap our way forward through this bit. Yes, that's under the fan. Sometimes it can appear alongside all of these just here. And then the main hall is actually closed. Usually go through there. Oh, there we go. I had to shoot open. Usually it's not closed like that. And then in here we have a few platforms that it can appear on as well. I'm not sure if the sound actually travels through the water. If I find it in here, it would be nice to get a confirmation. No, so it's not in here. You can see where all of these containers are. It can appear on any of these platforms here. Let's just check a little... Oh, hold on for a second then. Just check around a little bit, but no, it's not in this one. Okay, another tile that I want to show then. This is often at the end of like corridors and stuff. And it's just like a little puddle, and you want to make sure you jump in the puddle. There is something in here with me. It's just a normal container. Now I have another little hidden bit that I want to show you guys. This is where the main objective of the mission is going to be. And if you come on through, I think this is usually the same, but anyway, this is part of the tile here. You can see we have a drop down, which takes us underneath. I can hear it already. There we go. Boom, number 3. That's me getting 3 of these 3 times in a row.
Found all the
Take that.
caches.
So like I said before,
All your
there
objectives
are
are
some
complete.
interesting mods here, but I don't
Proceed to
necessarily recommend
extraction now.
farming it. Just find one if you need to, or if you know, you decide, actually I've gotten good at this, and you get a taste for it, feel free to have some fun with it. But either way, hopefully that helps you find all of the caches, and I'll see you again soon for the next video.